Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video here on the Sam Cooks Kindness YouTube channel. Today, I'm taking you along with me for another full day of eating. I'm going to show you everything that I eat today, and it's a especially busy day. I have a lot of errands to run around. I have a lot of fun things happening and things I have to do, doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, just stuff. Like, our day is full until the evening. So I'm going to do my best to show you how I'm going to navigate a busy day like that. I've really been trying to kind of rein myself back in a little bit, cutting back on some of those processed things that were starting to sneak in this summer, and really focusing again on whole foods. I'm not going to stress myself out too much if something sneaks in here and there. I do want to start cutting back on a little bit of fat again. I've gained some muscle, I've lost some body fat, but I still have goals to lose a bit more. I'm at about 32 point something percent body fat right now, and I don't know where my goal is, but I know that it's under 30. Probably like 25 to 28 would be my ultimate goal, would be my dream goal, because I've never been at that before. So I'm just shooting for like 28, 29 right now, and then I'll reassess. So let's eat some breakfast. If you're new here, I've lost 70 pounds in a realistic, very relaxed way, eating tons of whole foods. I am vegan. I've been vegan for going on 7.5, 8-ish, around there, 7 years, I forget. And I will always be vegan, but I eat lots of whole foods, whole plants, to try to help with my health outside of just the vegan side of things, because I am an ethical vegan and I eat whole plants because I want to be healthy. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to make my breakfast right now. It's going to be oatmeal because that's what I eat every single day. And I'll be right back because my dog is attacking my outside furniture. Come here, you troublemaker. Come here, say hello. It's like, good morning. Good morning, friends. Let's eat breakfast. So I have my oats. I went with berries today instead of mango, and I added a little bit of extra cocoa powder in there because I wanted it to be a little extra chocolatey this morning. And I have my fun coffee, and I'm gonna dig in. I've got some hidden cauliflower in there just to bulk up my oats. I don't even taste it in there. I love it, and I'm gonna have to probably try to figure something else out for some days this week because Aldi didn't have any when I went shopping yesterday, which is a very sad day. So I'll be getting creative and trying to find maybe a different breakfast at some point in this week. It'll probably end up being potatoes. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. What's wrong?
Daddy's going kayaking. I want to go.
We have to test the boats before we can take you kayaking.
Why?
To make sure there's no holes in them. Make sure they're not going to sink. Gotta make sure they haven't been used in like a couple of years. Gotta make sure they're gonna be okay. Made him mad.
He's like, I would like to go back.
Just got back from kayaking with my hubby, and I'm gonna snack on some watermelon, and I'm also going to throw together some dinner or lunch. I still have to walk my dog, and I'm taking care of my sister's cat, so I still have to go do that before I have to get my kids from camp. So I'm gonna be rushing around a little bit, and I'm gonna need something really quick. So I'm just gonna keep it simple, and I'm gonna throw together right now before I go walk my dog. I'm going to keep it simple and do some fries for lunch. I'm making some for my husband too, so I'm going to do 3 like really big potatoes for the 2 of us. And I'm just going to chop these up, put them in my microwave steamer so that they're mostly cooked. And then when we're ready to eat lunch, I'll just season them and toss them in the air fryer to get crispy. And for my veggies to go with this, I'm going to do a cucumber salad. I'm going to use this rest of this Armenian cucumber. It's the first time I tried these. I got it from the farmer's market. I tried to grow them in the past, but I never had any luck for some reason. But they're actually a melon, but they taste like a cucumber, and you use them like a cucumber, and they're basically a cucumber. The skin's like a little bit tougher than a regular cucumber, but I like it. And I'll probably try to grow it again because I hear they're easy to grow, even though I haven't been able to grow them. But that's probably a me problem. So let's make some cucumber salad. I'm going to make my life a little easier and use a box grater because why not? Maybe it'll make my life easier. Maybe not. Let's see. I am back from my walk and have decided I can't be bothered with any more prep right at this moment, so I am literally just chopping up a little bit of tofu straight out of the container, and I'm just going to add it right to my cucumber salad that I made. I'm also going to add a bit of avocado as well for some healthy fats, and then I'm pairing it with my fries, and that is going to be my complete lunch. So I'm going to dig into my big lunch. I have that giant cucumber salad. I had a big plate of fries with a little bit of leftover burger sauce that I found from my saucy ebook and some ketchup. And that is my complete meal. I also have a iced tea that I put my creatine in. This has been a really nice, refreshing drink that I've been enjoying most days in the afternoon. Meals like this are awesome because they are huge and satisfying, tons of low-calorie veggies, satisfying starches, and will keep you full for a long time. Plus, it's all like whole foods, and it's gonna keep me on track with my goals.
Hello, pretty kitties. Hi. Oh, yeah.
So we are finally home and done all of our many adventures for the day. It was busy. It was fun, it was stressful, it was all the things, and now it's time for dinner. So it's about 5 o'clock. I'm gonna throw together some dinner, and I'm ready to just chill for the rest of the day. It's Tuesday. I'm gonna embrace the Taco Tuesday vibe and make some fajita veggies with some zucchini and onion and peppers. And then I'm also gonna make these little like crispy taco things. It's gonna be basically corn tortillas with mashed up beans in the inside, and I'm gonna either pan sear them or toss them in the air fryer if there's room in there, but we will see how that goes. So yeah, let's make it. This is kind of how like a lot of my meals go, where I'm just like, what starches do I have or want? What vegetables do I have or want? What can I make with it? And a lot of the times it's just, all right, cook the veggies, cook the starches, and eat them. So this is one of those moments, but it's gonna be extra delicious. And I think I'm gonna make some of my tofu sour cream to go on top of that. So let's start with that. Let's make some tofu sour cream. You can find this recipe linked in the description. You can also find it in my 5-minute sauce ebook. That is one of my favorite things. It's a collection of all my favorite sauces that take 5 minutes or less to make, and it has saved me more than once when I need to have a quick meal, or I'm like bored with my veggies, or like something to like just need something to jazz up my meals, you know. So if you don't already have it, highly recommend you grab your own copy. So into a blender for the sour cream, I'm throwing some nutritional yeast, some lemon juice, tofu, garlic powder, salt, apple cider vinegar, and miso, and that is it. It's so easy. You just toss everything in and blend it up. That's it. Yep, good stuff. On these veggies, I'm gonna go heavy on the spices, so lots of cumin, garlic, chili pepper, and coriander. This is from my garden from last year, and it's still, it was like full. It lasts a long time. And there are my fajita veggies, and I'm gonna toss them in the air fryer. I'm just gonna like pan fry these without oil. I'm basically just mashing up a can of kidney beans and some salsa and probably some spices together. And then I'm gonna layer them into the corn tortillas, fold them in half, and then I'm just gonna like sear them to warm them through on both sides. And then we can put whatever like toppings we want on it. And that's gonna be dinner. Man, I thought I was cooking so many vegetables and it's like, it disappeared. So this is where I'm gonna wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. That is everything that I'm eating today. I am planning on making myself some hot tea to go with my book later on. But besides for that, I'm done eating. If for some reason I decide to eat something else, I will pop it up here so that you can see everything that I ate today. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. But wait, here's a bonus. A lot of people have been asking me for a garden tour, so I'm going to take you around my garden really quick. Please don't judge the weeds. Please don't judge the garden in general. It is very, very chaotic. I very much embrace like a food forest chaos style of gardening. It's just a hobby more than anything else. So even if I don't get a lot of stuff, like it still brings me joy this time of year. So it feels like an adventure walking through here. I will let you see for yourself as you're walking through. It feels very much like I don't know, like everything is planted together. I let volunteers grow. I throw in seeds very chaotically. These front gardens, I have tons of herbs, some tomatoes and kale and peppers, lavender, flowers, one of my apple trees when you first walk in, and then to the right I have a couple raised beds and another front garden where I plant lots of herbs and random things like green beans and carrots and beets. You can find tons and tons of stuff in here. Most of it is edible except for the weeds that are growing. And yeah, so here's my arch with my tromboncino squashes. Those are very large and in charge, and that is what I grow for when the squash bugs and vine borers finally take out my zucchini, which tends to happen every single year. I've got lots of other squashes. I've got green beans and tomatoes. And like I said, I just go with the vibes in here. It's I don't follow any rules. I just kind of throw things in and hope things work. Tons of herbs, tons of basil, nasturtiums with my shishito peppers, which are doing really, really well right now. Some more greens under there. And when we turn, I have this bed. Please don't look too hard. I have to pull out that zucchini because it has succumbed to the squash bugs. And then I have more squash over here. This is a variety of a hybrid butternut. I have a couple of those around the garden, more kale. And in the open spaces, I've recently thrown some seeds in, like that open space over there is where, this is where my potatoes were. I recently pulled those out and I replanted a whole bunch of things here, mainly like kale and collards and different things that I'm hoping to get another round of. And against the fence, I have some more squash and some more tomatoes and flowers. Some cucumbers. You can't really see past this sunflower, but I have some cucumbers over there and some more tomatoes. All of the sunflowers, well, most of the sunflowers are volunteers, meaning they just reseeded from previous years and just grow. And I tend to just let that happen unless they're growing in a place that's like really inconvenient. I just let it go. And then here's the other side of this trellis, some more sunflowers popping up. I have some tomatoes that are hidden on there and some cucumbers. Ignore the damage on that one. But we still have some cucumbers coming, which is nice. And then I have blueberry bushes in the back. You can't see it, but I also have more berry bushes in another location on my yard, as well as an asparagus bed. This is my greens and some more tomatoes. That was a volunteer plant. I have kale in here and some peppers and lots of greens, mizuna and lettuce. And in the open space, I just recently planted some more. And then I have my giant cherry tree. We planted that when we first moved in. It's tart cherries. It does pretty well, but it does get some bug damage. And then I have another bed over here of more green beans and tomatoes. I haven't really had many ripe tomatoes yet, but I have lots of green ones on there that I'm looking forward to. Lots of basil, lots of flowers. There's peppers on the other side of there. There's some Thai basil, which is nice, in like stir fries and spring rolls and stuff like that. More sunflowers, and then this is the other side of that trellis. I don't know if you can see, but I have peppers and I have eggplants growing somewhere in there, and more green beans. All very chaotic, all very weedy, but you know, it brings me joy. So I hope this gives you a taste of what my garden is like. This is kind of why I haven't really shown much, because it does feel very chaotic and it's very messy, and you know, it's not aesthetically pleasing, but it is fun and it is definitely an adventure. And it's coming up to that time of the year where it's like so crazy to walk through here. Things are just getting like so big and overgrown. In the next like 2 to 3 weeks, you're gonna have to like be ducking under things in here and like really digging your way through to like find stuff. And that's just kind of the fun of it. It's like making your own little like forest in the backyard. So I fully enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed this very brief tour. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.